Hi, welcome back to week 15 in Wrestling in Mom's Basement podcast. I, of course, am Patrick Young. This guy to my right would put us all on his back and then backstroke in the Atlantic Ocean, Joe Vito.
Just like Hogan.
Yep. That is actually a quote from the Hogan promo.
WrestleMania 4, because they were like say,
Yeah. He said that he was going to have all the Hulkamaniacs on his back, and then go to the Atlantic Ocean
and back,
and
and drown them.
Yes.
This is our NXT review for October 18th. There was weeks of feud and brawling between the Undisputed Era and Sanity led to the high-profile main event. All Wednesday nights, the number broadcast NXT. Accompanying the blockbuster bout was a triple threat match between Ember Moon, Ruby Riott, and Sonya Deville to determine the next entrant into the NXT Women's Championship match, as well as to return Cassidy's own Ota and competition. We kicked off with Ember Moon versus Ruby Riott versus Sonya Deville. I thought this was a very good match.
I did as well.
There was a point where Sonya Deville caught Ember Moon with a spear in mid-air, and nearly scored an upset victory in a triple threat match also on Ruby.
It was a nasty looking spear, too.
Yeah. It was Ruby who saved the match and sort of actually continued. Moon caught Deville with a dropkick in mid-air, taking the win at both women as they crashed the ring floor. Riott took advantage, soared for the air, and wiped both of her opponents out with a high crossbody block. In the middle of the ring, Deville targeted the lower leg of Riott, which she hurt when she hit their crossbody block on the steel ramp. Tried her an ankle lock. Ember soared top rope, wiped out Sonya on a beautiful eclipse. Like Sonya sold it to and then pinned a prone Ruby to score a victory. I thought it was a flashback way to kick off the show. Ruby sold a ton and looks him at Fed. In fact, it was her guts that kept the match alive enough for Ember to score the win. Ruby's a talented worker, never seems to get the breaks. She's so down. Ruby was the foundation of a very good match. And Sonya looked fantastic too, as she worked alongside two talented and established ring competitors, and she proved to have a great future in NXT.
Do you think that
I don't remember.
Ember should have pinned Ruby, or do you think she should have pinned Sonya?
I'm actually going to say, in terms of fan Sonya, in terms of their booking though, Ruby's already over. Sonya, they're trying to get this legit undefeated push show. The only thing I'm a little worried about with Sonya, you know, she looked great here, is Shayna.
Yeah.
With the similar gimmicks. Shayna's better than Sonya in the ring. But, and maybe they took her under her wing in like a storyline. But otherwise, Sonya's going to change up her gimmick. I feel like, and Ruby was protected in terms of landing on her ankle, getting put in the ankle lock. Pretty much what I said was she will tap, but she was fighting it. Unfortunately, she had to give it to the pin. It was at the pin. She couldn't continue the match. Yeah. So I do want to see Ruby get more of a push next year.
In my head I sort of know that, you don't pin Sonya yet if you have her being this dominant-looking MMA beast in the ring. But then again, Ember hit the eclipse on her, and have Ruby sell the leg.
I took it as Ruby knew she couldn't continue the match. That's why she just took the fall.
Like
she was on the verge of tapping. Ember saved her, but I took it as like she couldn't continue. In her mind, she couldn't continue the match, so she just took the pin. She pulled her pride aside to take the loss.
Yeah.
I took it as NXT. I'm not going to complain how they booked the woman. They could all get pinned in one big pile up, and they'll all come out looking better than next week.
Yeah. Because, Iconic Duo looks better than half your women's roster.
On
the main roster.
Yeah. and they lose.
And they never pick up a win.
I think Peyton has more wins now this year than Alicia and Dana and Tamina combined.
I think Peyton has more wins than Alexa does this month.
That's true. Peyton has one this month.
Yeah.
Alexa has none.
Exactly.
Up next is Aleister Black versus Raul Mendoza. Velveteen Dream intended to distract Aleister Black early, stealing his leather jacket. That opened Black up to an attack by focusing determined Raul Mendoza, who utilized a senton score near fall. Black answered the back with a series of kicks and a springboard moonsault was Mario Cole something. I had no idea what he has, but his moonsault is excellent. My favorite finisher was hit the Black Mass. Finished Mendoza off as Black recovered from their little slip to score decisive victory. This was very good. Velveteen getting Alistair's head early is a nice touch, and that tells the Lions that yes, the charismatic Velveteen Dream has had an effect on his potential opponent. Watching Alistair lose the ace kicking will never not be good fun.
Yes.
And once there's no exception. He obliterated Raul and the Time Team and looked even more menacing as a result. In terms of interest, I actually think the rivalry between Alistair and Velveteen is most interesting right now.
Yeah.
And NXT.
I agree with that. Yeah, the match was short, sweet, ended with a Black Mass kick. Can't go wrong with that.
It's the best finish.
And this feud has actually exceeded my expectations. This is actually better than I thought it was actually going to turn out to be.
I didn't put this in here. There's a sit-down interview with Chris Sinclair interviewing Drew McIntyre about Drew was told about that the day he got released back in 2014, he got his then girlfriend, now wife, had just bought an apartment 4 days earlier, but they got his release. He didn't know what he was going to do or tell his girlfriend, that his girlfriend told him he'll get through this. Pretty much he tore up in the indie scene, but he said from the day he got released, his main goal was always the NXT Championship. And he finally got that. Chrissy Sinclair reacted. She was in love that Drew's wife loves him.
She's smooth.
And then Zelina came in and said she was doing an interview. And instead of trying to defend herself, Chrissy lost her job. And just walked away politely. And Zelina pretty much said that Drew has avoided Andrade. And that Andrade got a second chance because of her. But he had to get fired to do it. To get his second chance. And then Drew said he'll get told to the Regal about getting Andrade a championship opportunity. I guess take care of War Games.
Yeah. It's an easy setup to Andrade versus Drew. So.
Up next is Cassiano versus Cesar Bononi. Cassiano returned to action Wednesday night, but had to face Cesar Bononi, who continues to fight harder against those talented and experienced performers as his offer. He battled Ono hard for the majority of the match, keeping on him ground with strength and athleticism. In the end, Ono fired over the comeback and placed him with a discus forearm to the back of the head for the decisive pinfall victory. I thought this was very good.
Yeah.
Ono may have won a match, and this is similar to the Fabian Actor match that Ono had a few weeks ago. But this felt more like a showcase for Bononi than anything. He continues to impress and get an opportunity first to defeat Andrade Cien Almas a few months back. Then waged war of Ono in most of the competitive bout like this one. It is unlikely that Bononi gets any resembling a push at this point, but he continues to put the work that suggests maybe one of the building blocks of NXT's future.
Yeah, match is good. Bononi also looked very good in the match. And again, I've said this theory plenty of times in NXT. I think Cassiano knows what he's getting himself into. I think he knows that he's never going to reach the heights of the main roster. And I think he's angling for a position in NXT. In the Performance Center, probably as a trainer. He's got that veteran status going, and he's gonna make the young guys look good, but beat them, but lose to the main stars.
Right. And the main event, Sandy versus at the Undisputed Era. Earlier tonight, there was a Performance Center exclusive footage from their security tab. Roger Scholl was leaving the building before Center. The Undisputed Era was going in. They approached him. Adam Cole had a shirt, I guess the Undisputed Era shirt for him. Gave him the shirt, put on Ryan's shoulder and pat him. Ryan looked at it, gave back to Adam Cole, put on his shoulder and pat him and just walked away. The Undisputed Era demonstrating this match the dominance which they will in person exceed when united. They isolated Alexander Wolf and wear him down. Hot time killing Dane Lee. Saw him pummel the competition, have Sandy and Roots to a major victory. Adam Cole found himself at the mercy of Dane Wolf and Eric Young. Entered the trio laid out Bobby and Kyle. Then the music of the Author's Pain played. And the former tag champions, at least Hell and Sandy, leaving the trio line and asserting themselves as the rightful top contenders, the titles. I thought this was excellent.
Yeah.
And with that, the season of previous Avail Sport games were soon. The Authors of Pain is obviously with the Cattails back. Sandy Undisputed are embroiled in a heat rivalry. Ryan Strong is sewn into the storyline through his Will He or Won't He dilemma that involves Adam Cole and company. The seamless match, the pieces that they put together is made for some stellar television and legitimately a slave period for NXT.
Gang warfare. And it works great in war games.
Correct.
That's just going to be bread and butter. Let's take over.
Now over this week's NXT review. Next week will be a 15-woman or 16-woman, I think they said, Battle Royal.
Yeah. For
the number one contender.
Unfortunately, Billy's not going to get her triple threat match.
No, for the final side, the NXT Women's Championship Fan Florida, Taker Houston. Billy Kay's in it. Some of the more noble names in it were Kansas LeRae, Mercedes Martinez, Dakota Kai, Rhea Ripley, Santana Garrett, Bianca Belair, and other Mae Young Classic competitors. So, I don't know who's going to get the fourth spot. I have a feeling, but I'm not going to say nothing. Yeah.
You don't know the spoilers, right?
Right.
Alright. I do. I know who gets it.
I have a feeling, though. I have a feeling there's somebody not in the match yet. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
You don't leave this one off the pay-per-view with the way she was. Alright, then. See you next time.
See you next time.